What's up guys, it's Living Survival, and today I got the 3V Gear Velox 2 Tactical Assault Pack. So stick with me. So what's up guys, today taking a long awaited walk in the woods. So happy it's starting to get super nice here. About 60, 65 today. Probably gonna have to shed this coat in a minute, but it is beautiful. And out here today trying out this 3V Velox 2 pack. Now I've shown you a couple other packs from them before. I showed you the EDC Posse pack, which I still use as an EDC pack. I showed you the Outlaw Slinger pack, which is a great get home bag or vehicle kit pack or day pack. And then this is their Velox 2, which is their assault pack or 3-day pack. Great for use as a bug out bag. You know, with anything in the outdoor product or knife or gun or electronics, you usually you get what you pay for. So surprisingly, these 3V Gear packs, even though they're really affordable, we're talking 49 bucks for this 3-day pack, they still are built with quite a bit of quality. Now there's definitely some cons, and you're not going to get quite the features of, let's say, a Maxpedition pack that's 3 times as much. There's definitely slight differences in fabric and things like that, but for the most part, it comes down to what you're going to need. And these 3V Gear packs definitely are decent, especially considering their affordable price tag. Man, it is just beautiful out here today. So happy able to get back out on the trail. Just bumped into another guy on the trail here. He's out doing some rabbit hunting. This is all public hunting land here, so love this time of year when the the dense thickets and leaves and things haven't fully come out on the trees yet. You can see forever. So I'm just looking for some dead sticks. Everything's kind of still wet because the snow's been melting. So I'm just looking for some downfall here that I can collect some dead sticks, stuff like that breaks really easily. This is the stuff I'm looking for. So that's really all I'm going to need, and probably plenty. And I just laid down my Smaug because it is quite wet, so that'll keep the wood nice and dry. One tip on these solo stoves, guys, is make sure you keep your handles downwind, and the flames and the smoke will blow that way, and your handles will stay nice and cool to the touch. Another thing, if you make these backpackers pantry meals or the mountain house meals, get yourself a long spoon. These long spoons are made for these so that you can get all the way down to the bottom. And the shorter sporks, they work too, but just kind of a pain in the butt. Alright guys, so while that meal's finishing cooking, let's talk about the Velox 2. Now this is their 3-day assault pack, so definitely great for a 3-day outing or as a bug out bag. It's got the 600D nylon, heavy duty nylon, and seems to hold up real well on my other packs. So the same material goes on this pack. You've got a hook and loop field here with kind of the MOLLE integrated in there, so you could slip things down in there if you want, but you've got a nice large patch panel here, and then of course MOLLE down the front. On the side you have 2 compression straps here, and then MOLLE channels down that side as well. Other side here you can see I have my BK9, a couple of compression straps there. I just have the BK9 sheath attached to the MOLLE, and what's nice is it does hold the full-size BK9. On some of the packs this bottom part will fold up and things like that, but not the case on this pack. It is tall enough that the full BK9 will work, so it kind of makes a perfect addition to this pack. You have the commercial paracord on here. It's not the mil-spec stuff, but easy enough to change out if you want. I've done that on some of my other bags. Heavy duty zippers, they aren't YKK, but they are heavy duty. You can see that there's no rain flap or anything like that to cover the zippers. So, you would want to get a pack cover or something like that if you were going to be in the rain. A lot of people in their bug out bags will carry like trash bags, contractor trash bags, and that would work great to cover this pack. So you have 4 separate compartments here, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and we'll get into those in a moment. Up top you have another strap that comes from the bottom that allows you to compress the front of the pack if you wanted to do so. What that also allows is it allows you to slip things in and compress them down up top. You could compress like a bedroll or a sleeping bag or tent or poles or something like that up top if you wanted to do that. So compression straps on both sides. On the top here you have a heavy duty drag handle, which is nice. It is all reinforced, stitched, cross stitched, double stitched, and things like that. Coming down the backside here you have 2 padded shoulder straps, which are comfortable with adjustments up top, and then of course the adjustments at the bottom. You do have a sternum strap here, and it does have the elastic retention there, which is nice. And then you have this molded foam back panel here, which also allows for the hydration, and I have in here their hydration bladder, which we'll talk about in a moment. On the bottom of the pack here, no drainage holes, but you do have extra straps here that you could loosen up and be able to attach something onto the bottom of the pack as well. Then you have a hip belt here with a large buckle that goes into the sides of the pack. So getting onto the inside of the pack here, this top pouch here, I always keep like a Leatherman or a flashlight. I have a compass and a headlamp. Just kind of threw some things in here to load it up and take out on my hike today to see what the comfort level was. In this front pouch here, or admin style pouch, it's just a basic normal pouch. I just have some gloves, and then you do have some admin compartments here for pens or pencils or a pad. That's generally what I usually would keep in the front pocket there. Then you have the next large pocket here, which zips about 3/4 of the way down. Same thing as the front pocket there. You just have a nice deep pocket, and then you have a couple of mesh pockets here and a larger pocket in the back, again for some organization. And then on into the main compartment here. This one does zip all the way open, which is nice. It clamshells all the way open. In the back here you just have a zippered compartment, and you have a mesh sleeve on this side. So definitely I think it is a great combination of organization built in I don't like it when packs have none, but I don't like it when packs have a ton. So this one meets kind of in the middle, which is nice. You have tons of room to pack all these pockets super full. You can see that you have a lot of room there, that this bag can expand out and fit a whole lot of stuff. I think it's like 1680 cubic inches as far as the overall space that you have goes, but you can see that you can jam pack a lot of stuff down into this Velox tube. So let's talk about this hydration bladder for a moment, because it is pretty unique to 3V Gear. This is their 3V Gear Sear 1.8 liter dual tanker. So you have 0.9 liters on either side. You can use it as a single or a dual. So what's nice about that is you can fill these compartments up all as one by just removing this little clamp here, which keeps them separated. You can take this clamp right off and it will make it a single compartment, or you can split it off into two. This is the first time that I've really seen anybody do this with their bladders, is have two separate compartments. They have them labeled water and sports drink, so you could have electrolytes and stuff like that on this side, and then on this side you could have your water. Of course, you have the tubing here, which has the bite valves on them, and then it does come with some magnetic clips, which I believe I still have in here. So it also comes with two of these magnetic, these Molly magnet attachments, which you can hook right onto your webbing here, and then the bite valve just magnet attaches right there. That's pretty unique. I haven't seen that as well. So this just slips down on into the back panel here, and you can just stow it away if you're not using it, or of course you can run your tubing right out down onto your shoulder straps and use the magnetic attachments, as well as I'd probably get some other webbing attachments and be able to hook. I like when my hose is nice and clean down the shoulder strap. So pros would be that it is made out of heavy duty 600D. It does have a lot of Molly options, and it has a good mix of organization to space, meaning that it's got a little bit of organization but not overly organized with pockets and zippers and pulls and things like that. So that is nice. It does have a nice drag handle up on the top. It has a nice padded back, and it does seem to be very comfortable to wear. It does have the compression straps, which make it nice, and I do like the overall build of the pack. I like, the 4-pocket system that other similar packs do, so that's great as well. I think the biggest thing that this pack has going for it, of course, is the price. $49 is not bad when you get, things like the heavy duty 600D and the comfort, the padded shoulder straps, the molded back, and all the organization and modular capabilities of this pack. A few of the cons, definitely, which would put it up into a higher price category, would be real paracord pulls. You could definitely do that on your own. YKK zips would be nice with a rain flap that made it a little bit more water resistant. I'd like to see that. I'm not sure on their hardware. It's just simple plastic hardware. It'd be nice if it was Duraflex hardware, but again, that's going to raise your price point up. And then the only other thing that I'd like to see on this pack would be, a different way to house this this bladder system. And also, there is Velcro in here, but the Velcro, you have to kind of shove this bladder all the way down in there to get the Velcro shut. So, if you just do it the regular height of the bladder system, it won't allow you to strap this in. Now, I don't see that as being a very big deal, but most do have a Velcro or a zipper closure that would allow that so your bladder wouldn't come out. As far as the bladder goes, it is very easy to fill and drain. It'd be nice if they had maybe some darker tubing, maybe use black tubing that wouldn't build up mold over time being exposed to sunlight. But it is BPA free, latex free, and PVC free, so I don't think you're going to have a problem as far as the internal bladder goes. Comfort wise, it is very comfortable. The shoulder straps are comfortable. It does have the elastic webbing here, which is nice, and then the hip belt seems to work really well, even though it doesn't have any additional padding on it. So overall, I think it's a great pack. Again, for the price, it certainly fits the bill, especially if you're going to do multiple bug out bags. Maybe you want to do one for yourself, your spouse, maybe you know, one of your kids or two. You know, these are definitely in that affordable category where you can buy multiple bags and fill them up, especially for a bag that you hope that you don't need and, you know, might just be sitting in a closet or in your vehicle most of the time. You know, a lot of us don't want to spend $150 to $200 on a pack that's not getting daily use. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video today on the 3V Gear Velox 2 assault pack. It's definitely quite comfortable. I've been walking for quite a ways today and tried to load it up with, you know, some things that I would put in a 3-day pack or bug out bag. And it's definitely quite comfortable. So I'll leave links below to where you guys can find out more on 3V Gear and the Velox 2. So if you guys like this video, make sure you go crazy on that thumbs up button. Make sure you leave me a comment below. I do try to respond to every single comment. And subscribe for more videos.